Yeah. I've been doing music for 10 years now, and growing up, to be really honest, I never thought I would be in music. I studied and then I had a full-time job. And then it's actually a special story because my best friend um, got diagnosed with cancer, and I would go sit with her every day in the hospital for 6 months. And then the week before she passed away, she said to me, "Do, you should really do what you love. Like it's time for you to, you know, yeah, it's time for you to really start living your life." So I remember the next day I bought a guitar. I had no idea what to do with it because I couldn't play anything. I didn't even know if I could sing, but I always felt like I could write songs, and that's how it started. And then when she passed away, I learned that like music was like therapy for me. Um, so I don't really have the sort of traditional background where, a lot of artists before yeah, like they maybe grew up with in a band, or like their parents were musicians or like something. I have none of that. But it was always kind of inside of me, and yeah, from then on I just started playing and I just fell in love with it, and I quit my job, and music has been my job ever since. Yeah. Yeah, like she really changed my life in many ways. And I think that, life is really short, such a cliche, but you really have to do what you love. And I was almost signing up for a life that I didn't want. um, so I'm just super grateful every day. Maybe even more than other people because I kind of had a different career, you know what I mean? So like every time I'm on stage and now that I just got here in Poland, I'm like, "Whoa, I get to play here tonight to people. That's crazy." Yeah. No, I think also like the past couple of years have made me even more aware again, like of how rare it is and how special it is. And I think when everything sort of gets taken away from you like that, you just kind of realize like, oh, sometimes you take things for granted, and it is really special. Oh, at the beginning it was really hard to like get people to listen to me. Oh, so like I started trying like songs in front of people. I played every possible bar, living rooms of people, wherever they would have me. I would go and play. That's kind of how I started, really the old school way. And I would just write song after song after song. I just wanted to become better and better. And then at some point, I just felt like, oh, people are showing interest. You know what I mean? And then I got offered a record deal, and then from there on it kind of just blew up. Like it was very unexpected. For me, when I switched my career from like the corporate world to like music, I thought like, oh, maybe I get to do this full time one day, hopefully. And I just didn't expect me to be traveling all over the world. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, one thing only I would like to change. I think the main thing is that what I really don't like about the industry is that the industry tries to change the artists a lot. And I went through that. Like when I had my sort of big first, success, um, all of a sudden I was working with these like big shots that were telling me what I should be doing, what I should sound like, what I should look like. And when you're young and insecure, you start listening to that, and you have to be really strong, and you have to go through that and sort of learn from that and then be like, okay, but this is who I am and I'm going to stay true to that. But it's really hard. It's very hard. Like artists are very vulnerable. They're often very young. Um, so that's why I find it so important now, like now that I'm a little bit older and I've been doing it for a long time, to also really help upcoming artists and give them advice and be like, hey, don't sign a contract yet. Like, don't work, with that management company yet. Like, first discover who you are. Like, because that's the most important thing. My big advice for like aspiring musicians would definitely be to do this for the long run. So it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So like we live in a world where we expect an overnight success. We expect a lot of likes. We expect to go viral, but it's not about that. So it can take years and years before it takes off, And you have to be in it to really do it for your whole life. So then it doesn't matter if it takes 5 years to get there, right? If you make good stuff, you will always get there. I truly believe that.